I'm gonna say this. Fuck you for trying to minimize my emotions because I want to vent. That's being human. That's being vulnerable. That's having humanity and compassion and empathy and community with others. That's literally our entire premise. Look, I've known my entire life nobody gives a shit about me. But now I've started to speak up on it. Let me tell you about my week. Just this week. You know what? Not even a week. I tried to make nice with my narcissistic mother. She in turn made me dinner, which I'm like, she doesn't do that. She was very adamant about me having this specific plate that was my food, that I needed to eat it all, and was literally following me around, making me try to eat this food, and I'm like, I don't even want it. So anyways, she's like watching and hovering me to make sure I eat all of this food. Well, within the next hour or whatever, I am profusely projectile vomiting like I got food poisoning. That or she tried to fucking poison me for real. Not only that, my ex-stepdad is staying with her, and he decided to wrap my new laptop with a soaking wet towel, thus breaking my laptop. And earlier that day, I had pretty much just finished making my new website and finishing one of my Reiki certifications, and I can't continue my schoolwork, and so I leave because I'm like, fuck this. What else? I find out that my mother is secretly taking my children states away to Oklahoma to see their father, who has not been in their life for the last decade and has ditched out and ran away from paying any sort of child support, but is built up his career because of me. Like, I literally built his career, and he's doing great now, and now he has 6 children that he's not taking care of. Mine are the eldest. 4 different women. He is completely disappointed. I was the first, though. It just went on a downward spiral from there. I found out because my children let the cat out of the bag, and so I attempted to ask him what was going on, and so my son called him on video chat, and all I did was, I'm like, hey, are the boys coming to Oklahoma? And he's like, and hangs up on me, and I'm like, okay, that's not cool. So then I text him, like, what the heck, because I hadn't talked to him in well over a year. Well over that. Because literally the only thing I ask of him is to, like, call them for their birthdays or holidays. Just, like, something. He can't handle it. So then I find out that they're going for the entire summer without my permission, without talking to me, and making all these secret plans behind my back. And all I'm trying to figure out is what's going on, and I'd like to be included what's going on with my children. Like, hello. oh, like, can you talk to me like an adult? Like the mother of your children? Like, how is that so hard? And with my mother, you can't get a fucking real answer out of her anyways. Then, I had just paid over $1,000 to get my car fixed, right? Last week. And then some dumb bitch pulls in front of me and I hit her with the car. Well, her car went into my car and trashed it. So that was that, and that was fucking great. Yes, she was completely at fault. I'm still waiting on her police report. I've been with attorneys, whatever else. My knees got banged up, and my neck, and whatever, and whatever. Dealing with that. So then, I had bought the car off my mom a year ago, and she got a new car. Well, she refuses to give me the title of the vehicle because whenever she wants to get a stick up her ass with her narcissism, she wants to call the cops and tell them that I've stolen her car. So she wanted me to come bring the car over to her house so that she could see what happened with the accident and shit. Well, instead, I was needing to go to my attorney appointment, and then I was going to take me and the kids to church right afterwards because it was a block away, and I'm like, well, that just works, right? No, she goes outside and rips the license plate off of the vehicle, and I'm trying to like stop her, like, what are you doing? And she proceeds to try to stab me in the face with a screwdriver. So she comes at me to literally stab me in the face. I'm like, fucking punched her in the mouth. So that was on purpose, so then she could then call the cops and say I was doing shit to her. It, like, that's the thing she does. She does this on purpose when she's not getting her way. And I'm like, you are fucking crazy. She's crazy, okay? And then people wonder why I'm so fucking crazy, and it's because of all the external bullshit that I deal with. If I'm away from all the fucking crazy people, I am so fucking content. Like, I am really fucking chill. Super fucking chill. So then, even with the license plate, I'm like, well, fuck this. So she steals the car keys. So now I am homeless, carless, like literally everything. So then I'm calling around the shelters and stuff, and they're still at max capacity because of the COVID and everything else. So that's fun. So now I'm staying with my psychopathic ex, and that's fun. And what else? I know there's more. It's overwhelming. And I'm doing my absolute best. Oh, so there was this job that I've been like pining over for like the last 2 months. I applied and I was just like, I want this job. Well, they called me for an interview, and I was like, right? So I'm like, so instead, because of everything, they did video chat interview. Well, of course, when I start the interview, all of the neighbors decide to come outside and do construction on this side, and then my actual neighbor comes out with a fucking leaf blower, and I'm like, Are you serious? I'm all distracted. Everything's loud. I'm totally bombing the shit, and I am so mad. Life. So, I have like a bag of clothes, and I was able to get my purse and shit out of the fucking car. So that's what I got, and so I'm trying to get like a rental or something. I haven't, worked in months because things are absolutely insane. I literally just want to have my own place and work and have a stable life without a bunch of crazy people. Is that so wrong to want? Like the American dream? Really? Fuck. This past year has been torture. It never ends. And that's why I'm so strong and resilient, and people want to bitch like, you're emotional and cry too much. I'm like, do you know the shit that I go through on a daily basis? The shit that I go through would like give somebody PTSD for the rest of their fucking life, and I'll go through like 5 of them in a week. Easy. Don't fucking tell me I'm whiny or crying too much. Like, bitch, I need to release these emotions or I will hurt someone. Okay? So there's your update for that. Even better, because people will tell me, like, do this, do that, or telling me I'm not doing enough. I don't need to hear that. I don't want to hear that, nor is it necessary at all. I am doing my fucking best every single day. And I'm sorry, it's not good enough for you. Is that my problem? No. I have my own problems. I just want to bitch about them because I don't have anybody. I just put it out to the masses and hope maybe somebody will fucking care. Maybe somebody's gone through the same shit that can actually give me good options, that can give me good advice. Because everybody comes to me for advice because they know how much shit I have gone through. I have been through everything at least once. Like, either I'm the voice of reason or I'm looked at like a complete lunatic. I'm not. I'm not crazy, honestly. I labeled myself crazy my entire life because of this shit. And I realized I'm not crazy. I have literally processed so much damage. And I literally got called a sucker for being nice. And I'm like, because I want to be nice and be good in the faces of adversity, to be that candlelight in the fucking darkness to others, to be that lighthouse. No, not a sucker. A sucker would imply that I'm fucking naive, that people aren't hurting me or fucking me over. I know this very much, and I know how to discern very well. Just because I choose to be nice. It's like, people make every excuse just to fucking hurt me, and I make every excuse not to hurt them. beginning to realize that maybe some motherfuckers need to be hurt. That maybe the day of reckoning is upon us. And I'm cracked the whip. Furious vengeance. But that ain't me. But you know, I'm really considering the shit that's going on, and I'm just like, you know, I don't know. Guess we'll see as the scoop turns. It's my reality series of my life.